Hey there friends, it's Codiak here. Welcome back to Legacy Gaming. We've got some big things to talk about in the world of Darktide. As you know, the game's had a bit of a rocky start. The memes are endless, but through all of that, the game's still really enjoyable. And as we've said from the beginning, we want to see it successful. Since its launch on November 30th, and even before that, I'm glad the community has been putting pressure on Fatshark to keep delivering a better experience to players, because we're starting to see those efforts come to fruition. In a dev blog just recently released, the team shared a lot of exciting information about what's coming in the weeks and months ahead, and I think it's worth talking about because it hits on a lot of the key issues within the game and the community. First, the game's biggest update to date will be live next week, the week of December 12th. The team says this will include further improvements, additional weapons, fixes, private sessions, and more. Of course, the only thing you guys are going to hear is new weapons, and I don't blame you. The developers promised 70 at launch, and they acknowledged that they fell short. That being said, we're getting two new additions to the game next week, the Indignatus Mark IV-E Crusher and the Achilles Mark I Power Maul. The Power Maul is something everyone assumed was going to be in the game at launch, given that it was front and center on the game's key art, but that didn't happen. Luckily, we are only a week in, and getting that weapon will go a ways to building that bridge back with the community. Additionally, the team plans on addressing the in-game store and currency-related issues. There has been a lot of chatter about this on Reddit, the official Discord, the forums, YouTube, you name it. People were talking about the store. We added our own voice to the mix with a video we recently put out there, so if you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check that out. The team says they are making adjustments to how Aquilas are packaged, working to add in a 2400 Aquilas pack as well as a 100 Aquilas pack, which is absolutely the right move. This will allow players to buy exactly what they need to purchase cosmetics or cosmetic bundles without trying to scrap an additional $1 or $2 out of players because things weren't calibrated correctly. Next week's content update will also include a new system within crafting, the refine item function. This will allow players to replace one perk on a curio or weapon. The same perk slot can be replaced multiple times, but players will only be able to replace one perk slot on any given item. Once a perk slot has been replaced, any additional perk slots will be blocked out. The team revealed they're also taking a serious look at progression. One of the biggest pieces of feedback has been about shared progression across characters, and the team says they're taking that seriously, reviewing it with the team and thinking through how they can implement changes. There's nothing coming in the immediate future, but this is a necessary change I think everyone sees value in. Right now, the lack of shared currencies really make it hard to invest in multiple characters because your progression is independent, forcing you to make a choice that is not entirely player-friendly. Hopefully, the team can think through this relatively quickly because it definitely touches on one of our top issues with the game. The team also reflected on in-game penances and the disconnect between the actual challenge and how players are experiencing them. According to the team, they're working through solutions to make penances smoother and more enjoyable for players. While you may not be interested in achievements, keep in mind that some penances are tied to in-game cosmetics, which is something that interests a lot of players. So again, it's great to hear the developers are taking that seriously. Finally, Fatshark talked about private play, solo play, and the introduction of emotes. Starting next week, players with 2 or more members in their strike team can opt into making their group private, which will prevent anyone else outside of their friends from joining the mission in progress. The team also actively is working on a solo mode. Technically, it is ready to deploy, but they're not happy with its current state, citing that it would be a disservice to players if they implemented it now. In the spirit of community, the team is also implementing an emote system that players can trigger whilst on the Morning Star. The system won't be live next week, but is something the developers hinted would be coming soon. There's a decent amount of frustration about the launch of Darktide, but it's good to see Fatshark really stepping up to address some of the community concerns and feedback. Of course, actions speak louder than words, and we'll see what the patch next week brings, but this is a great first step. As always, if you enjoy our content and you want more Darktide in your feeds, do me a solid, hit that thumbs up and consider subscribing. We've released a whole mess of videos covering the game with many more to come, and we'd love to have you along for the ride. You can also join us on Discord. We've recently revamped our entire server to make it a better place to talk about and enjoy games with our community. We'd love to have you join, and of course, that link is below. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.